El Sereno Historical Society. The law case is BS 146136, and nobody likes BS. But check this out. You guys are filling the seats with a stakeholder. Then to top it off with somebody who's suing you guys, and then you guys want to turn around and accuse another gentleman for inappropriate stakeholder conduct, and you're going to willing to accept her?
Thank you, Anthony.
You guys are really in big trouble.
Scott.
Ms. Covarrubias, look at the behavior of this board right here, please. You acknowledged Mr. Pacheco for his behavior earlier. They should be acknowledged for respecting stakeholder comments during the time of this meeting, okay? Besides the point. Mr. Mendoza is correct. This organization here has a lawsuit pending against City of Los Angeles over the formal recognition of the Rose Hills community. The fact that she sat on the bylaws committee means that in the fact that they are asking for financial redress as part of their lawsuit in terms of their financial costs, that presents a conflict of interest that this board will have to talk to the city attorney about, okay? Also, in the past, this organization that calls itself the historical organization has made comments about community members, including the president of the Hillside Village Property Owner Association, who they call racist Rios. Now, I'm being attacked for my supposed comments, but their stuff is on the record in writing. And the fact that you got a lawsuit, you got to deal with that.
Thank you. Anybody else? Public comment? We ready to vote?
Yes.
We had a motion to, no, we didn't have a motion.
Yes.
Oh, we did. We had a motion to nominate Yoli Garcia, seconded by Dama.
No, I did. I believe.
I made that motion, and Mr. Chavez seconded.
All in favor?
All those yes, please raise your hand. Sorry. All those yes, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All those no, raise your hand. All those abstain, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3. So the vote is yes, 6, no, 0, abstention 3. Motion passes.
Motion passes.
Yeah.
We're going South Region now. There were no other candidates who ran aside from Sasha.
Thank you.
So, yeah, so for the other region, I believe the next person down the list is Mr. Pacheco, right? You're behind Ari? Are you still interested in being on the board? South region. Okay, can you come up?
I went to Cal State. I was chairman of Cal State's Faculty Affairs Committee. I was the president of Chicano Business Student Association. I was the undergraduate rep for the School of Business and Economics, Captain of Loyalty. And I even called the president a racist when he did not allow us to have our Feria de la Raza. Because he told us that and Ruben was there. Matter of fact, I'm the one that got Ruben involved in the neighborhood council. He didn't want to ever get involved. I have it in record, but you know what? I don't believe this board cares about that. Many of them are going to school today as a result of my being able to tell Dr. Green that he was a racist bastard. I did. It's exactly what I told him. When he wanted to put our feria in the parking lot, Ruben knows. I said, no, we're taking the stadium, we're taking the medical center, we're taking the library. And that's the same way I feel about these folks. There's something very wrong here. Thank you.
Thank you.
The public comment?
Not yet. Fourth, we don't, somebody gonna make a motion?
If nobody makes a motion, it dies.
We are nominating.
Nominate-
For self?
you can-
For self, right?
Yeah.
No, because he's already been a board member of that, so he's next to mine.
He's the next one.
But still, if nobody nominates him, it dies.
You're copying the people that you should keep quiet.
Thank you.
Is there a motion?
Thank you.
I'm gonna nominate Mr. Pacheco.
Can you state it in the form of a motion?
Yes, I'd like to make the motion to
nobody seconds it, it dies.
They know.
I second.
Thank you.
And, Mr. Thomas.
Everybody, all those years with Mr. Pacheco, we did a lot of projects at Cal LA during my time there. But now, since time has gone by, Mr. Pacheco was present of the incident that Jose Aguilar mentioned about the soda. We were having a bylaws meeting, a special meeting, and he did take a soda, and someone left and didn't pay for it, and it's true.
Inevitable comment.
But I'm telling you about what Hugo was present, and then Hugo stuck up for Mr. Aguilar with me. We got back and forth on it. I don't have to prove it. He's the proof right
We're
there.
we're talking about a nomination.
Yes, I'm talking about the nomination between
Okay,
Mr.
let's
Pacheco.
get to
He was not honest about it. He covered it up and has really defended Mr. Aguilar on that matter. He was a legislator, and you're out of order.
Okay.
No, because he's interrupting me.
Jose, please, stop.
Well, he didn't allow me. He's interrupting me. Give me 30 seconds.
Point was taken.
Okay, the thing is, that Mr. Pacheco was not an honest person. I hope the board does not vote for him.
We heard you.
And he's confronted the president.
Is there any other board comments? Public comments?
Okay, you know what, I could spend a whole minute on
I'm on Anthony.
I'm not gonna do
I'm on
that.
Anthony.
Oh,
I'm sorry, you're second, you're next.
Thank you very much. Again, I'm going to speak directly to the filling the vacancy opportunity. Mr. Pacheco is an acceptable and viable candidate as he ran, filed, received votes, and tabulated votes. What the number is or calculation is, I'm not quite sure. But that is an acceptable and true viable candidate over the stakeholder position that he's filled. Now, to touch on this, if you're still going back to the list of top runners-up, which you just did, that means it's evident and proof that you should be using and exhausting all top runners-up from the very beginning, because you already reverted and went back to the same list that you wish to exclude. So now, what we're going to do is fill the seats with Mr. Pacheco, which I believe is acceptable. He is probably the smartest gentleman that I've noticed in the past 10 years participating on the board. And as your previous president and honorary parliamentarian, I would suggest that Mr. Pacheco take a seat here, because I understand the importance of democracy and having everybody's input. But Mr. Pacheco's input is valuable. Now, once again, to not go through all the list of potential
Thank you,
candidates
Anthony.
is in violation of the
Mr.
bylaws.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jose. You don't have to do that.
First of all, it's slanderous what he stated, and it's unproven.
Okay,
There's
we're
no
on.
public record or
Mr.
press,
Pacheco,
like that.
we're talking.
Okay, now, according to, Mr. Pacheco, what I can say about Mr. Pacheco, I served with him in the Sierra Club Central Group. He worked with me on the urban park committees, and he actually helped me fight certain urban park issues such as Hazard Park in the past. And he also has done a lot of work when it comes to regional liquor licenses increases here in the Hollenbeck district. We actually even bought some liquor arcade in our district. He's basically one of the few actors that I would say that has done some physical work and actually has taken stances for the community betterment. And I can testify to that. So I work with them in the Sierra Club, I work with them in the liquor licenses, and I work with them in the board.
That's fine, thank you. Thank you, Mr. McGuire.
This particular board needs Mr. Pacheco desperately. Have I ever voted against some of your stuff that we've gone that way? And we've gone this way because we can peel the damn onion back a little bit and see what the hell's underneath there and really find out what's going on and then vote our conscience. A little meat on the bone and vote our conscience. Okay. No, unsubstantiated attacks. It's just, it's an embarrassment. Vote the guy in, he got 92 votes.
Thank you.
Mr. Johnson.
92 votes.
Thank you. I get 2 votes. I have 67.
8.
Okay, 68, thank you, I didn't count myself. What's wrong here, people? Are we going to be open to other forms of dialogue, other forms of thought, other forms of ideas? Okay? I can see people taking issue to me. I'm very opinionated, with a capital O. Okay, and by the way, I never did attack anybody's children, okay, for the record. And Ms. Fonseca here, who's formerly Ms. Caudill, was fired for her job at LAPD. Okay?
Okay, I'm not going to.
So if we want character in this board, I'll take Mr. Pacheco any day over the current leadership. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson.
Birds of a feather.
Mr. Johnson.
Go ahead, Mr. Garcia.
We hear a lot about what he's done in the past, his kind of movement, and what he's done with the Raza and all his work, but as you can see today, that's not what's going on today. He's not working with the community, he's working against the community. He's up here, he's being censured, he's, rubbing it negatively with the other board members. I think he's part of the problem, not part of the solution that this board needs, the community needs. So I would suggest to this board not to put him on your board because it's going to be just more of the same thing. What have they seen today in past meetings? So that's what I think. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Are we doing board discussion or not yet?
We did already.
Where did?
Are you? Are you?
I was going to leave, but I came back. But I just have a quick comment on Mr. Pacheco. He's with Alcohol Justice, and he's fought a lot in the community regarding to eliminate some of the alcohol vendors that we have in our community. So I would ask the board to support. We need change. Even though we disagree with some people's opinions, it doesn't matter. That's how, in order, we can make some progress if we have some difference in opinion. We can't agree with each other all the time. And we're going to have disagreements, but respectfully. It's my comment.
Thank you. Are you there as a stakeholder or you?
I'm going to be as a, I'll be as a board member. I just, board member.
If you're a board member, you might where you're at.
Oh, what she said she was leaving.
I don't think there's any more.
Okay, thank you. Is there any other public comment? Are we ready to vote?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna get her a chair so she can.
Oh.
We're ready to vote. We have a motion to nominate Hugo Pacheco onto the board, and that motion was seconded, so.
So, all those in favor of this motion, please raise your hand. All those in motion, please raise your hand. All those in favor of the motion, please raise your hand. Motion is
For, to bring, nominate Hugo Pacheco to the board. We're voting.
We're
Oh,
voting.
all in favor, raise your hand, please.
2 yes. Noes, raise your hand, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Abstentions.
1,
2,
3.
3. So, yes 2, 6, noes, abstentions 3.
2, 6, 3, motion doesn't pass. That was for South Regis. And so now I believe we
Madam President, I'd like to make a motion to extend time to 9:30.
Okay, is there a second?
I second it.
For discussion? Okay, all in favor?
We got a staple.
I want to say this because regardless of the thing we got here, we have a gentleman that's
I
got
know.
building permit issues
I know.
who is Nick.
You're talking about extending the
I
time.
know, well, I want to say that.
I'm well aware, trust
Well,
me.
I want to make sure that the board understands that he has a pending
Trust me.
issue from the planning
Please bear with me
department.
for
But you're off topic.
Wait, let me finish my comment. And,
But the topic is off topic.
no, I'm not.
Yeah.
Here's the point. I want his issue to be dealt with in the time of audit, which is an additional. I think technically, the way we're going, I think you might as well extend this man an assurance that his case will be reviewed and voted upon. And it's time sensitive, yes.
I have him under, I have that
No,
taken care of.
yes.
I've already taken care of it, I've asked somebody to move that forward, thank you. Yes, anybody Anybody else on extending the time? Vote, can we take a vote?
Please. All in favor of extending time, please raise your hand. You can vote yes, Capricia, if you want.
No, I don't want to extend the time.
For one,
8, yes. No, all those not in favor in extending time. 1, 2. Abstentions? Is she?
Okay, yeah, officially leaving.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
hasta la vista.
So the vote is,
Congratulations.
yes, 8, no, 2, abstentions, 1.
Motion passes. Okay, now we're gonna continue on with this, with the south. We have two people here, two stakeholders who are interested in taking a seat. And will you guys please stand and first the podium?
Lady first? I'll let you go first.
Just one.
Whatever.